I don't know if I hate him, that's a strong word, but I really dislike the man.
Fight fans, welcome back. For years, two bitter domestic rivals have taken shots at one another from a distance.
He puts me down, but then cries to fight me. That's the only way he's going to get the fight, if he stays quiet.
It's the fight that we have been talking about for literally years.
If he keeps talking, he's never going to get it.
Despite the back and forth verbal sparring and threats to settle their differences inside the ring,
I will move up and I will knock Kell Brook out. Now I've said it in front of everybody there.
They have been unable to come to terms. Until now. A fast-handed Bolton banger.
Khan's really got sizzling hand speed. It's another 1-2 that lands for Amir Khan.
Boasting a stellar body of work.
Draculich is calling this a knockdown on a body shot.
Taking on a calculated craftsman.
That's good. Good right hand there. Squeeze through.
Cut from the finest Sheffield steel.
Kell Brook is a really effective counterpuncher. He's got fast hands.
On February 19, one man will finally silence his vocal adversary.
You are going to get knocked out, Amir.
I can see right through your eyes.
Do I look like...
And claim bragging rights once and for all. In this latest episode of our Closer Look series, we present Amir King Khan versus Kell the Special One Brook. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
The most overdue fight, I think, in British boxing.
I can't wait to punch his face in.
Despite suffering his fair share of detractors, Amir Khan has repeatedly proven that he is a must-see TV fighter who always brings excitement.
You'd be shocked if it was scored any other way than 10-9 Khan.
A businessman and philanthropist, ever since claiming silver at the 2004 Olympic Games,
this is the medal from Athens, the silver medal.
Khan has never ducked a challenge.
He would be delighted with the way that Amir Khan has boxed to Amir Khan. He's picking up a trick or two even at this stage.
At that age, 17-year-old going there and what he did was incredible, you know. We, in the back of our mind, we always thought he's capable of bringing something back from Athens.
It's just brilliant. It just gives me that extra motivation and that extra push to go on and do more.
Back in 2010, when many observers picked the brittle stylist to avoid WBA title challenger Marcos Maidana.
Marcos Maidana, thousands of miles away from his native Argentina, but receiving plenty of support.
I don't know if he's faking like he don't understand English, but I'm going for the knockout. It's going to get ugly.
Warning.
Man with potent punching power.
Never knew I was talking to myself when I prayed. Grace try to come for the boy, but I'm safe. Can't see your point of view, money in the way. Ooh, dipping the...
Khan stepped right up to tackle the Argentine aggressor.
Khan wants to stick the jab and move. Good up and under with the right hand by Khan. Stuck Maidana right in the face, his glove. And moving away from the right hand, combination. The hand speed difference is very clear.
I'm way ahead of you, you just the neck in you. Line.
Isaac Judges, incidentally, he's won at least 40 out. And down goes Maidana on a tremendous body shot.
Payback initiated.
I'm way ahead of you, you just the neck in you. Line.
Hard right hand. Khan is tremendously wobbled. Amir should be holding on right now. Khan was momentarily out on his feet. And still, WBA.
I'm coming, man. I'm coming, my friend.
He may not have always come out on top, but facing the likes of Danny Garcia.
I always knew I had it in me. I just need a great fighter in front of me.
What did you think after you hit him with some of those shots and he kept going?
Amir Khan is a world champion and one of the best fighters in the world. You know hey, how fast are his hands?
Donaire a week ago in Carson.
I thought the referee hit me at one time.
The sizable Canelo Alvarez.
I was born ready.
Touch him up in his sweating.
So far, I think Khan's trainer Virgil Hunter is going to like this first round, but his punches flow like water when he's in the groove.
Yeah, they do.
He had the weight behind him. I remember hitting him, and he didn't budge. Like, he did not even move.
Away his energy, and everybody. Tremendous right hand shot by Canelo.
And most recently, Terence Crawford.
Can you beat Amir on points if it doesn't end quick?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know how calculating Bud is.
He say he never been outboxed before. Neither have I.
Patience. Oh, he scores a knockdown!
And the Khan supporters are unimpressed, to say the least.
What would be more impressive for you?
Drop him in this corner and then he asks a virtual hunter, can you give me up?
All in their primes is a measure of Amir's mindset.
Just the fighter I am. I'm one of them fighters who comes and fights with his heart and makes it exciting. But I just love a fight.
From unifying world titles at super lightweight and hard sparring sessions with Manny Pacquiao in the wild card,
I kept saying to your dad and Sean, going to Freddie Roach's gym, you get these guys every day of the week.
Every day. Amir, fighting pride from England. I'm from Scotland. Yeah, from Scotland. I'm born and raised from Scotland. Yes.
You'd love it out there.
Oh,
and that sort of experience, I would take you not here, like right up there.
To his relentless chasing of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You know my name! The reason that happened was because I announced it before Mayweather. You don't do that.
He done whatever he had to do to try to make the Floyd Mayweather fight, even if it took lying about having a contract with me.
Khan has provided a career packed full of entertaining moments, both in and out of the ring. When the former Golden Boy fighter signed with Matchroom in 2018, interest in a Kell Brook fight reignited. With Eddie Hearn now out of the picture,
oh, go on, man.
Amir is back on UK soil and ready for war. Like his opponent, Kell Brook has made a habit of engaging with some legitimate boxing beasts.
I hope you're hungry, that I've got plenty of chocolate brownies ready for you.
Capturing Sean Porter's IBF welterweight crown in 2014.
And the new, it's Kell Brook! It's Kell Brook's night!
I'm the champ, baby.
Led to an eventual defense against mandatory challenger Errol Spence Jr.
It was the boogeyman!
Kell Brook, you have some company!
He just walked through everybody.
As Errol Spence is now the mandatory #1.
This is, I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's gonna be good.
Are you excited? Errol, are you excited?
It has gone deep. 2 minutes. Oh, Kell Brook's hurt here, and he's down in the 10th round.
Where Brook came unstuck after a bright star, passing his title to a blossoming pound-for-pound phenomenon.
I got caught in about the 7th round in the eye, and it felt like same as the Golovkin one.
Prior to that assignment, the Sheffield native did the unthinkable by traveling up 2 weight classes to face
First of all, I show him who is #1, who is real champ.
Gennady GGG Golovkin.
Big drama show, let's go, let's do it.
That Kell Brook is going to become the new middleweight champion of the world.
Like I said, I've put the bar high, you know, and I'm ready to jump over it.
Coming from Winkerbank in Sheffield with the skill and the ability and the strength.
To get pulled into the shot. Oh, good right uppercut. Porter's in trouble.
I got this feeling that Kell Brook can stop him or take him out in round 11.
It was a heady move that ended in an inevitable stoppage loss.
Oh, some damage being done in there at the moment. Just got a feeling him now. Honestly, I felt like that's all Triple G wanted to do was hit him with big punches and show him like, yo, this is not your division, man. You don't belong here.
These are heavy shots as well. There's a toe
Gennadiovic Golovkin.
But now, back at a more realistic weight, still stewing over a perceived lack of respect and a failure to acknowledge his achievements, confident Kell is promising to send Khan to the canvas for the final time. Grossly inactive like his foe, come fight night, Brook will not have had his hand raised in victory for over 2 years.
Oh, that was it! And that's the end of this! A triumphant return to the ring!
He will now seek to rediscover the form that saw him amass a 36-0 slate against a man he insists has exhausted all his options and has nowhere left to run.
You know, so now he wants to fight. This is the biggest fight out there for him.
For a fighter who notoriously struggles to make the weight, a penalty-laced 149-pound compromise will be a welcome addition for Special K as he aims to avoid physical depletion at vital moments in the contest. A stringent rehydration clause is also in effect, as both men jostle for advantages. Dominic Engel will be back in the Brook corner and charged with whipping the 35-year-old into tip-top condition. Khan, meanwhile, has continued his courtship of top-level American trainers by linking up with Terence Crawford's coach, Brian Bomac McIntyre. While Bomac will look to sharpen up the 34-year-old, he may not be able to eliminate the persistent defensive vulnerabilities that have led to 4 heavy stoppage losses. In almost 18 years as a pro, Brook has accumulated a slightly stronger knockout percentage, but Khan has competed at a higher level for longer. The height and reach differentials are too minuscule to be of any great consequence, and having boxed a combined 452 rounds, there is nothing on display that this experienced pair will not have sampled before. A swift starter, Khan has the potential to cause early damage if Brook's punch resistance has indeed declined. No stranger to being dazed, wobbled, or badly hurt, Khan's reckless approach leads to thrilling fights.
Down goes Khan! Off a sensational counter left hook!
While Amir's hand speed is blazingly fast, he tends to throw frenzied flurries. This is exactly when classy operators strike. If Brook can rediscover his timing, then he could catch Khan mid-exchange. Canelo feinted to the body to bring down Khan's guard, and the overhand right that followed was a devastating final blow.
Big shot landed by the Mexican fighter!
Brook will hope that the eye injuries that have plagued him in the past do not resurface. Now, with many more miles on his clock, Kell looked timid and unfortified once Terence Crawford opened up.
Oh, good 1-2 and he's down! Left right combination!
With the likes of Conor Benn patiently waiting in the wings to pick off the victor, nobody is under any illusion that either are in their peak years.
Are we in danger of losing that fight if it doesn't happen?
It has to happen next, otherwise it will never happen.
But with a sizzling build-up gathering pace and pre-fight predictions flying from both, once the first bell rings, the intrigue will be intense. As the celebrity boxing niche expands, these two popular pugilists are participating in one of the biggest fights British boxing still has to offer. As their respective fan bases descend on the Manchester arena, come fight night, the buzz will be real as a sellout crowd gathers to witness this final chapter. While neither headline fighter is currently capable of mixing with the best 147-pound talent on the planet, they are not shattered shells. Throw in an ongoing feud.
We had a great sparring, and what happened? You know what happened, come on, Kell.
Mixed with their respective fragilities, and there remains an unpredictable matchup to be enjoyed.
Lost any of it either.
It's a genuine 50-50 affair with no false grudges. Victory will be sweet for the winner and a crushing mental blow to the loser. The opportunity to conclusively silence a man he clearly detests is a huge motivating factor for Kell Brook to get in shape and produce that one final performance.
Yeah, we're going to see who number one is in Britain, the best.
Amir Khan has always maintained he is the superior fighter. Defeating his resentful rival will finally endorse this claim in front of the boxing public.